Hello, 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 to whoever has the misfortune of hearing this. I am Lazarus, and I need your help. I know you wish you could just ignore me, but you can't. There is a forest, a church, and a well, and within this well is the object of my concern. Shit! I need to go, they're after me. But before I do, he can use your nightmares against you. Good luck.
Hello? Hello, Cassie, are you there? Hello? Afternoon, Cassie. It's Buck. How have you been doing today? I hope you're doing good. I'm doing good. I don't really have much to say, so, I'll just get right to it, I guess. Lookout this morning went alright. Nothing out of the ordinary. Just some dangerous-looking tree branches and some foxes doing whatever it is they do. I actually had to catch a frog. Little guy must have gone out of the pine ponds, and I was so nervous in case he got too high up for me to reach, and well, the rain really didn't help with that. So, yeah. There was something I did want to say, actually. I have no clue why I haven't said it, or why I lied about having nothing to say, and, really sorry about lying. But when I got back to my cabin, the door was unlocked. And Cassie, you know I never leave my door unlocked. So I ran in after a few minutes of panicking, of course. And, there was no one in here. The worst part is everything was how I left it. And I don't know, maybe I'm making this a bigger deal than it actually is, but I can't shake this feeling that there's something off here. Like there's some kind of presence now. I don't really have much else to say, so, I'll do a follow-up report later. Hope you're doing okay, Cass. Bye. Cassie, I found a puffball mushroom. I think it's the first of the season. So, give that back!
I have your talkie thing, Bob.
Give it back. I was talking to somebody.
I'm taking it back to Loki.
No, oh my god, no, not Loki, please.
Yes.
No, can you stop flying?
What? No, I'm a bird. All I do is fly. Are you stupid?
Can you just stop for a second?
Give me a good reason and I might.
I need it for work.
You don't have a job.
I do. I'm a forest ranger. That's why I have my hat.
Wait a minute. This is useless. I don't need this.
I am. Thank you.
Hello, little creature.
I'm not a creature. I'm a human.
Oh, I am also a human.
Oh, well, hi.
You said hi already.
Oh, I didn't mean to repeat myself.
No need for apologies. Are you lost?
Oh no, lost. I'm not lost. I'm just on lookout because forest ranger and all.
I'm also a lookout forest ranger.
You're a lookout forest ranger?
Indeed I am.
Oh, okay. Where's your hat? The forest ranger.
My hat?
Yes.
It's on your head.
Oh! Are you sure this is your hat? I think I'm pretty confident this is my hat.
You don't sound pretty confident that it's your hat.
But it is my hat. Anyway, I've never seen you forest ranging before.
Yes, I'm new to it. Would you like to come back to my forest ranger cabin house thing?
I'm really busy at the moment, actually, so maybe another time. But what are you doing with your hand?
I'm putting pepper on you.
Oh, could you not do that, maybe?
Why not?
I don't like it.
But it'll make you taste better.
Oh, I don't want... Hello? Cass? Hey, you wouldn't believe the day I just had. It began with this bird, and well, it was Loki's doing, so, you know how that goes. Maybe you heard it, actually, well, anyway. And then I met this, person, and well, just let me say, I think I'm lucky to be back in one piece after that one. And, that was only the lookout. So when I got back to the cabin, the door's unlocked again, and I know this time I locked it. Well, I know last time I locked it, but I know this time I locked it as well. But when I came in, I found a note. And I think it's a story, and well, I don't know why or how. It was just left here, or, well, I don't know. Cassie, I feel real scared. I don't know what to do. Maybe I could read it. It's only fair considering all the times you've read to me before, I guess. Yeah, and, I'll read it to you. Maybe it'll even help somehow. I'll start reading now, Cass. If I don't start now, I'll probably never will. So here it goes. The moon rose over around her and whispered with wind. Peggy tried to keep her mind clear as she walked, finding a certain type of comfort in crushing the leaves under her feet. It was the closest thing to comfort she could get at the moment, and more importantly, helped as a distraction from where she was and why she was there. She tried to push it to the back of her head, as most of us have at some point. Slowly but surely, the moon went down. Peggy's body was heavy and tired. She could feel a sharp sting running up her leg. Like most, they hadn't given her shoes to wear or time to prepare herself. Just what she had on in the moment, which, unfortunately for her, had been nothing more than her pajamas and a now damp but still fluffy nightcoat. In the dark, the forest looked like something from a children's PSA about how the woods is a dangerous place. But as the dim light of early day creeped in, the place began to slowly look like a somewhat regular forest. A sigh of relief came from Peggy's mouth as the moon finished her shift and the sun began his. All she wanted to do was fall into her bed back home and listen to people heading off to work. She had a feeling it was Sunday, and Sundays were always her favorite. The sound of cracking sticks and rustling leaves came from the bushes behind her, making her stop in her tracks and her heart quicken. It took a few seconds for Peggy to muster up the courage to turn around. She had heard stories of the types of creatures that could be found in the woods. Yet, when she looked, there was nothing out of the ordinary, or at least what was ordinary for this place. She turned back to her direction of nowhere in particular and felt her stomach drop as her eyes met a man standing inches away from her with a large staff on his hand and a large grin on his face. Her legs moved back from him without her telling them to. Peggy didn't expect to see something so human out here. "Who are you?" she cried, stumbling back even further as though her voice had pushed her. "Get away from me!" Everything about this young man gave her an almost primal sense of fear. His large smile, complete lack of clothing, and strange but almost hypnotic patterns on his left arm and right leg. Hey, he said, leaning into his stick. "No need to be so anxious," he said coolly. "That's what you're feeling, right? Anxious?" His body moved forward, more of a stumble than a step. Peggy tried to speak, but no words came out. Her throat was tight and sore. Words only came when she could see the man's arms slowly moving. Was he going to touch her? "Answer my question!" Her voice cracked out, and his dirt-covered hand stopped right before it could touch her nightcoat. The man thought, giving Peggy some time to step back. "And that question was?" He tilted his head. "You! Who are you?" She barked at him. "Ah, right," he drawled. His arm moved back to his side. My name's Paisley." His grin grew, now looking too large for his face. Peggy stepped back before noticing the weight of his hand on her shoulder. When had it gotten there? The pleasure is all mine. Peggy couldn't move her body. And you are? He asked, voice dripping with excitement. Peggy tried to say something, anything, but all that came out were gasps. Paisley's grip tightened. You do seem real stressed. Are you maybe a low-frequency soul? She didn't understand his words dancing around her. Her mouth opened without her knowledge, and a hushed "No" came out. He moved closer. Listen, I don't think lying to oneself's a good thing, personally. And you've made it very clear you are one, and it's just something you have to live with. His hand moved from her shoulder to her neck. Unless that's too hard for you. She could feel the cold against her skin. It's nothing to be ashamed of. I'd be glad to lend a helping hand. She pushed him back. Don't you touch me, she yelled to ears that were not listening. If you come near me, I'll... Paisley adjusted his balance, and his teeth-filled smile began to twist and swirl. You'll... he asked, voice filled with curiosity. That's all Peggy could take. She tried to run, but the leaves were wet from the morning dew, dropping her to the ground. She looked into his large, dark eyes. Paisley stepped forward. Hey, tell me, do you like flowers? Of course, what am I saying? Of course you like flowers. Who doesn't like flowers? He lifted up his staff and slammed it down. And it just stops there. That's it. I don't know, Cassie. There's something I wanted to ask you, actually.
What are you doing in my house?
What? Who are you?
I am Maze.
This is my house.
This is not your house. Get out.
But this is my house. You get out.
Who are you?
Buck?
What kind of a name is... I don't know a Buck.
Well, I don't know a Maze.
You do. You know me. So get out.
No, this
is where I do my radio show. And I don't know what you're doing with my equipment. And I don't know why you're reading my story. But you can get out.
This is my house and this is my radio for my job. Who are you?
I, like I said, am Maze. And this is my radio equipment. Hand it over.
No, it's not yours.
It's my microphone.
It's not a microphone. It's a walkie-talkie.
What is a microphone?
Well, I don't know.
Exactly. If you don't know what a microphone is, then how do you know it's not a microphone?
Well,
Shut up. What even are you?
I'm a human. What kind of question is that?
You're not a human.
I am. Well, what are you then?
I'm a human.
You're not a human.
You're one to talk. Now give me the microphone.
No.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm talking to someone.
No, give it to me.
I'm talking to someone.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Have I been rugged? It doesn't matter. The show must go on. So, greetings and hello, dear listeners. Once again, I must call to you to get out of your cozy and comfortable chair and do something about your own impending doom. You've been reliant on them for far too long, and I know you can feel it getting closer. A man with godlike powers. No, not this again. Okay, listeners. Don't trust anyone but yourself, and of course, good luck.